Hey folks, how you doing? Today I want to talk to you about this Echo weed eater. This is a GT225. Let's see if we can get the... This is a 2013 model. Down there you can see GT225. I bought this thing in the end of 2013. I've had this thing going on 11 years now, and I've never done anything to it except put gas in it and go and refill the string down there. I put the speed feed head on it. It came with the one where you put the little, you cut your line, you poke it in, and then you just pull it out and put new strips in. Came with that on there. Put the speed feed head on there. But over the course of time that I've had this weed eater here, I've never done anything to it. I've not replaced the air filter, the spark plug, the fuel filter. I've done absolutely nothing to this weed eater since I have bought it, other than changing that head down there. And so this thing is good and cold, and we're gonna go through and I'm gonna start it up. But I got a kit for it: spark plug, filter, air filter, all that good stuff. Changed it out today. But what the important thing that I want to talk about is this calls for 50-to-1 mix, if I remember correctly. I think my other weed eater says so on the cap. This one doesn't, and I think it's supposed to be a 50-to-1 mix. But back in the very first part of 2019, I started buying Amsoil 2-stroke Sabre, and I have been running this since the first of 2019 at 100-to-1. So from 2019 to current, I've been using this at 100-to-1. And this one, my other one, and my Echo chainsaw. I've never had an issue one out of this weed eater, my other weed eater, or my chainsaw. I bought all the other brands out there except for Steel. I've had all the other Craftsman, Troy Belt, the actual weed eater brand. Those were nice when you get the feather lights, but you know, most of the time you get a couple seasons out of them. And then I bought a Craftsman, and I think by far that was the worst weed eater I'd ever owned, was that Craftsman weed eater. And then I went and bought this. And so I've been using this for a long time, weed eating, and never had an issue out of it. But I want to show you what it's like being as old as it is and running at 100-to-1, and show you there's some gas in here, a little bit, not a whole lot, just enough to get it started, because I'm going to tear into this tank, place the filter in there. But you can see there's some fuel in the primer bulb. It's pretty nasty. When I take all this apart, you'll see. I mean, it's pretty gummed up. I store it hanging on my wall like this, where it's just down here. I need to fix the hanger so it's standing up. But we'll crank this thing up and get a run for how she sounds and how easy it starts still. I usually start them up and let them warm up on the ground. As soon as that head starts to spin, that's when I take off and start weed eating with it. But I let both of them warm up on the ground just like that. When that thing starts turning, then I start going to weed eating. But that's 100-to-1 gas mix with that Amsoil Sabre right there. This is some, I think, the best stuff out there. boy. Quite getting on top of what she used to. She used to be just a shade louder. But for as old as it is, it's doing pretty good with the original plug and filter and all that good stuff. So we'll tear into it and see what it looks like. So now y'all seeing that she is hot. Original plug. She's never been out of there. Three-quarter. She's a little warm. A little bit. Alright, now we can see off in there. She's a little gummed up looking right there around it initially. It's hard to really get a good light angle, as you can see off in there. I don't know if I'm helping or hurting. See if maybe I can. You can kind of see that right there. If I can get it to zoom out just a little bit. Maybe the light's messing it up. There we go. That's the top of the piston right there. Go ahead and pull it a little. Zoom in a little bit more. Might be too much. Yeah, I can't quite get it. I mean, you can see in there. Anyway, it's a little bit dirty. Original plug. It doesn't look to be in too bad a shape. Not too bad. Original air filter. A little dirty on this side. Still flexible. Not too bad. See if we can't fish out the fuel filter here. So filter don't look too bad there. Line is soft and flexible still. It's pretty clean. But I got a new filter over here. Actually, a whole new line for it too if I wanted to put the line on. Got a new air filter. Here's a line and a filter right here. And then a filter, Walbro filter. And then the new NGK plug. Same plug. All right. Hopefully I can get this without tearing it up. There it went. New filter on. She's back in there where she needs to be. It's kind of hard to tell, but back in there. know this doesn't seem like we're doing much here. We really ain't, but we'll see if this makes a difference. Just doing a tune-up on this thing after 11 years. See if it makes a difference or not. That's it. She stopped right there. Alright. See how well she starts back up. Granted, she's already warm, but it seemed like it started up a whole lot easier. No smoke. No, there ain't a whole lot of gas in the tank. No smoke. We'll see if she gets on top. Carb might be a little dirty. Filter looks pretty good though. May not be that bad. Might just be needing to run a little while with a new filter and a spark plug. Seems to be a lot better though. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. If you got Echo that's been running forever, or if you've ever changed anything on, or you just leave it alone. Just use it until she quits. Anyway, y'all have a good one. We'll catch you on the next one.